Hello everyone. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Shimasaiki's Apparel CAD software, APEXFiz PGM. As we work through the pattern making of a dress, I'll be sharing with you the key operations and features of this tool. So please stay with me until the very end. Today, we'll be working on the dress design you're currently seeing. This dress has a 3-panel body with side panels, with a deep V-neck at the front and a boldly open back. The sleeves and skirt are generously flared, giving it a vibrant and elegant silhouette. In this video, I'll guide you through the pattern making process for the bodice using APEXFiz PGM, highlighting key techniques to give you a clear understanding of this design. So, let's get started. Let's start by working on the dart manipulation using this basic block. First, we'll draw lines at the dart manipulation points on the bodice block. Next, we'll proceed with manipulating the darts. Select the lines you just drew. When you move the cursor close to a line, its color will change, click it then. APEXFiz PGM offers different manipulation methods depending on the situation. For this demonstration, we'll use the distribute and move method to manipulate the darts. Now, let's mark the shoulder width position. The highlight of this design is its wide neckline. We'll mark notches 1.5 centimeters from the side neck and 15.5 centimeters from the center back on the back bodice. Then, let's add the shoulder position marks on the front bodice using the same measurements. On the front bodice, we'll place a notch 1.5 centimeters from the side neck point. Next, using the function that references the shoulder width of the back bodice, we've added a notch at the shoulder tip. The notch feature allows for context-sensitive operations, making the process really quick and efficient. Let's draw the neckline, featuring a distinctive deep V-neck. Mark the point of the V-neck at a deeper position. For the back bodice, we'll sketch a line from the shoulder down to the waist to match the back design. Next, let's draw the V-neckline on the front bodice. Feel free to switch between straight and curved lines as you go, adapting to the overall design vibe. Next, let's draw the seam lines for the bodice pieces. This dress is designed with the back bodice, front bodice, and side pieces to create a silhouette that fits the body perfectly. Let's decide on the waistline, which is the key point for creating that beautiful fit and flare silhouette. I'll mark the lines starting from the side seams and the waist darts to guide our pattern drafting. Let's draw the seam lines toward the marks. As you can see, there's no need to overthink this step. If the lines don't quite match your vision as you draw, you can easily adjust their position midway or refine the shape afterward. Thanks to intuitive line drawing and flexible editing features, you can work efficiently while fine-tuning your design. Once the seam lines are drawn, let's create a slightly high-waisted line along with the distinctive design of the back bodice. We'll mark points on the back piece and waistline, then draw the lines accordingly. Additionally, we'll add notches at the seam joining points to ensure precise assembly. The lines for each piece are drawn. Now, let's separate them into individual pattern pieces. Using the tracing function, select the lines that define each piece. This time, we'll create all 6 pieces, including the front bodice, back bodice, and side bodice. This feature is versatile. It lets you create parts of a piece or develop pattern pieces based on a basic block, just like we're doing here. Now, all the pieces are ready. Each piece also includes notches. As you can see, essential elements like lines and notches can be included inside each piece at the same time. Using the assembled pieces, we'll create the armhole line that matches their design vision. The sewing alignment feature lets you visualize how the pieces will look once stitched together. For each piece, be sure to select the seam line from the notches all the way to the armhole. Once you've completed your selections, you'll see a stitch-together preview like this. Length matching can be done at the same time, allowing you to work more efficiently. Let's use this image as a guide to draw the armhole line. As you can see, the lines you draw are copied onto each respective piece. Next, let's check the seam line at the waistline together. When drawing lines, you can either start from scratch or adjust the existing line shape as needed. In this way, the waistline has been smoothly corrected to ensure a perfect connection. In this design, the side panel is a single piece that connects the front and back. Now, let's take a closer look at how to achieve this. When joining the pieces, we make sure the side seam is perfectly vertical. First, adjust the angle of the front side panel so that the side seam stands straight. And just like that, the side seam is now vertical. Next, we'll use the merge function to connect the back bodice to the side seam of the front bodice. No further adjustments are needed after this step. And just like that, the side panel becomes a single seamless piece. And with that, all the bodice pieces are now complete. APEXFiz PGM is an apparel CAD software developed by experienced pattern makers. I'm sure you've noticed its excellent balance of functionality and user-friendliness. One of its thoughtful features is that it removes the common CAD step of having to designate drawn lines as parts, making the workflow much easier for users like you. In this session, we covered the bodice section of dress pattern making. Next, we'll continue with sleeves and skirts, so stay tuned as we move forward with creating complete dress patterns. Don't miss out, be sure to follow us. For any questions or contract details about the software, please check the QR code. I'm looking forward to seeing you again next time.